Hello and welcome to my channel. Today is a slightly different chat because I just spilled my water. Because I got so many questions through private messages, and it's not many, but still I keep answering the same kind of problems that I would like to just record them, sum them all together, record them and leave them be for people to refer to whenever they need to. So you might not know me. I am Barbara. I'm from Poland and I'm a professional violinist. I am classically trained, but I started exploring different genres of music now. It's mainly, I would say, pop. I play electric violin, which I love very much, and I would like to share with you some of the knowledge that I gained throughout my life as a musician and an artist. Playing violin is not a 5-minute job. Unfortunately, in social media world nowadays, everything seems very instant. Everything seems that you can, purchase a program, learn something in 30 days, or do this in 5 minutes, or I don't know, all those kind of untrue statements that, yes, of course, you can learn how to hold a bow or how to use your 4 fingers, but it will not be playing violin. It will be just basic knowledge of how to hold an instrument. And to learn how to play violin, you need patience. And the second thing that is very important is commitment. You have to have a look at your life, have a serious sit down, and especially as an adult, or if you are a parent that would like to help your child throughout, you still have to sit down and plan your day, plan your week. And it's like with workout, with anything we do in life, it's better to do something 15 minutes 3 times a week than for half an hour or 2 hours just once a week over the weekend. And I know that many of you are professionals, serious professionals, very busy people. I've worked with adults who either study or have their full-time job and family. And it's quite difficult for them to balance those things. And unfortunately what happens is a frustration and, this feeling of guilt. Barbara, can we, postpone our lesson, or, I have not practiced, etc. Those are the things you as an adult have to consider and eliminate, because you are the one responsible for your life, making decisions about your life. And you, before you even start, before you start your violin journey, you need to sit down and be honest with yourself. Because why do you want to play violin? Because you want it to be fun, you want to learn a new skill, and unfortunately it takes time and dedication. So the very important thing is discipline. You have to make an arrangement with yourself that, right, on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays I practice my violin. Or, for example, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. I would not leave it only to be 1 hour or once a week, because it just won't be pleasurable. And I know it's a pain. I know it takes a lot, especially, as human beings, we like to postpone things. We like avoid things that need to be done, and I'm guilty of this as well. It's not that I am brilliant and I'm so organized. I'm far from it, unfortunately. But as much as I'm growing and I'm working on my life, I want you to improve your life as well, because I consider those things as little improvements, and they are amazing, and I already can see the fruits of my labor on all of those little changes that I have incorporated, and I hope you will too. The next point is be realistic. the amount of comments, I mean, they are very nice, but maybe as a musician I look at them slightly differently. I wish I was as good as you, I wish I was playing like you, I wish this and I wish I was that. And myself looking at others thinking, wow, you know, they've got so many followers, or God, they've got fame, or they've got millions of views on YouTube. Let me tell you, the amount of views doesn't change anything. And also, you have to remember the artists that are popular. Well, how many people are there in the world? And how many of those artists, and what were their circumstances? How did they get there? You don't know behind the scenes of people's lives. So the most important thing is to sit down, again, it's you versus you. Sit down and realize, what are my blessings? What can I get out of from life? And what can I get out of my violin journey, if you decide to do that? And the fact that we are able to play violin, that we are even able to consider playing violin, even consider to purchasing violin. For some people it is something that they can only dream of. And if you are in a position that you can afford buying a violin, even if it's a simple manufactured one, it is still something to be very happy about and take advantage of it. So I do encourage you to be realistic and take a great solace out of the fact that we are only on this earth for a short while, and what we do with our lives is up to us, and it's precious. And the last one, I know you will not like me for this, and many people dread the idea of scales. Scales are your best friend. And I'm telling you this, I am telling you this, a person who hated scales. I hated scales to bits. I had to practice them. We had like a school competition of scales every month or something. I was very badly prepared. I don't know how I managed to get through them. They were like exams, and we were marked on it. I dreaded the idea because no one explained to me why. And only when I'm older, when I've got my experience, when I got to a certain point in my life, my playing career myself, I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's what it's for. And so scales are very important. Do not think that scales are boring and, oh my goodness, why am I playing this? That is your base. It's like a soil that you grow flowers on. You need to have a good bed of soil to grow your vegetables, flowers, whatever you want to grow. And of course, some plants can grow on poor soil, but we want to nurture something very good and positive here. So your soil is scales, and I cannot stress enough how important it is. And it doesn't matter if you play full-blown scales or only in the first position or up to the third position, it doesn't matter. Practice your scales, because that's valuable and it can be fun. It has to be explained why, but you can practice anything on scales, and from that is scales like a database of information, how to go on. You know, your fingers basically become automated. So the reason I can play anything from just listening to music now, it's because I've got this memory. It's a muscle memory. It's something that I've practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. And I hated my teacher for it, but now I am so grateful, because I wouldn't be able to do that. Those are the things that I think are very important to think through before making any decisions. And I thought it was just a great idea to start from it, because everything we do starts in our heart, in our minds. So if our minds are set in a positive, well-programmed way, then everything we do afterwards will be just beautifully paved and prepared. So it's like with any work, we need to do preparations first. So me as a teacher, that's my way. I prefer to explain things that, you know, it took me time to understand, and I want to make sure that you are aware of those things too. If you have any questions, and just comment below and subscribe, and go to my Instagram. It's Barbara the Violinist. It's more about performing at the moment, because I'm very busy with my MA studying music psychology and playing on events. I'm very busy with events now. Comment below what you would like me to talk about next time, and any of your ideas, and I hope you found it useful and helpful. And if there are any topics you would like me to explore more in depth, it would be great. And take care of yourself. Bye!